Embracing My Culture, a personal narrative for an anthropology class. I often feel lost in America, especially in this small college town. I have worked hard at speaking English, tried my best at writing in cursive, and have even adjusted to eating hamburgers. However, when I try to fit into American society, a different feeling rises in my heart. Where are the signs of my own culture? Who am I? Why am I so far away from my homeland? Why? I'm trying very hard to adapt to American culture, and now I'm starting to feel like my Chinese culture is disappearing. Then I start to panic. When I think hard, really think hard, I don't know what exactly my cultural identity is and how to represent them to my American friends. Chinese tea, traditional food, painting, or calligraphy? Yes, calligraphy! Every time I think of calligraphy, I remember an experiment from my past. When I was younger, my dad would stand behind me and watch as I practiced calligraphy. He often yelled at me when he saw me trying to fill out the practice paper in a hurry. I usually didn't concentrate while I was practicing. Keep your brush straight! My dad was so upset, and he eventually screamed at me. I don't want to. Look at you! How much effort did you put in your work? I think that's good enough. Your handwriting is just like a crab, moving from left to right, always walking crookedly and stepping sideways. Look at your handwriting. I can't even read it. Eventually, he was so angry that he lost control. His chest was heaving up and down in an angry way. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I thought he looked so funny when his face was as furious as a tiger, as the face color changed from purple to pink. My rebelliousness started a nuclear war between us. As a result, I never practiced calligraphy anymore. No matter how hard my dad pushed me, I never practiced a single character. All the handwriting practice book and calligraphy brushes were slowly covered with dust. 10 years have passed since the last time I held a calligraphy brush. During the last decade, I moved from a naughty kid to a teenager. I'm now studying abroad in America while being thousands of miles away from my home country. Surprisingly, I picked up the calligraphy brush again, purely out of nostalgia. After I had the practice paper pulled out, I rubbed the ink stick with water on an inkstone. As the ink gradually dissolved with water, I smelled something like home. Magically occurred on this foreign land. When the soft calligraphy brush touches the practice book, I felt a tremendous burden removed. Then I wrote a few characters, surprised at how familiar those words appeared to me. For the first time, I noticed the beauty of Chinese calligraphy. Each Chinese character represents a different meaning. Not only for that reason, these black characters on the white paper represent yin and yang, a traditional Chinese philosophy of the universe. In a foreign land, I felt closer to my own culture for the first time. I no longer feel miserable anymore. I think I found my own cultural identity, a unique culture different from anyone else in America. Even though I do not write perfect calligraphy, I think these characters were already in my blood, my spirit, and my soul. Whenever I feel lost in a foreign country, my native culture will always stand out and support me. No matter how fluently I speak a foreign language, write English words, or enjoy fast food, my own culture will always be in a peaceful corner of my heart. I feel it, and eventually I see it.